Talk. Nick to me. No mercy, just facts. Talk. Nick to me. New York, we back. Knicks since 84, talk Nick to me. I'm your host, Big Mizal.
Say it with your chest. Welcome back, y'all. This is the Talk Knick to Me podcast, and this is episode 11. The price of a dynasty. What it costs to win in New York. Let me start here. 4-game winning streak. The Garden feels alive again. Jalen Brunson playing like that guy. The Knicks, when Karl Anthony Towns is off the floor, look a little stable. And that's exactly when the real questions start. Talk Knick to me. Because stability feels good, but stability ain't gonna win us no championship, y'all. Talk Knick to me. Last episode, I said say it with your chest. If Giannis is available, then you go all in, you push your chips all into the middle of the table. No hesitation. No fear. No emotional attachment. And a lot of y'all agreed. A lot of y'all didn't. So today's episode ain't about whether the Knicks should go all in. Today's episode is about something a little deeper than that. Today's episode is about the price. Yeah, talk Knick to me. What it costs emotionally. What it costs culturally. What it costs to stop being the nice story and become a dynasty. This is episode 11. I am Big Mizal, and this is, again, the Talk Knick to Me podcast. This is the price of a dynasty, y'all. Why this moment matters. Every franchise has moments where the road splits in two. One path is comfort. The other path is risk. The Knicks have lived in comfort before and just called it patience. We've convinced ourselves that building slow is noble. That keeping everybody is loyalty. That chemistry alone is enough. But here's the hard truth. Championship windows don't wait for feelings, fam. Talk Knick to me. Huh? Championship windows do not wait for feelings, fam. They open quietly and then they slam shut without a warning. Huh? They slam shut without a warning. We all remember 2011. What franchise was spoke about the most that whole summer? Where was LeBron going to? And he changed his mind and went to Miami. slammed shut without a warning. Right now, the Knicks have something they haven't had in decades, fam. Talk Knick to me. A real, legitimate franchise point guard. We've been talking about a franchise point guard since we lost Mark Jackson. Talk Knick to me. Huh? How many summers, how many off seasons did we go into talking about, but the Knicks don't got a real point guard? But the Knicks don't got a real point guard. Huh? Talk Knick to me. At least 10 years we said that. Well, we got one now. We got one now. How long were we asking for a respected front office? Huh? How long? Huh? Forever. A coach with a defensive identity and relevance. Real, substantial relevance. We got that. Talk Knick to me. We haven't had that in decades. And now, a generational player might be available. This isn't NBA Twitter noise. This isn't clickbait. Talk Knick to me. Huh? This is exactly how dynasties start. With discomfort. Huh? The Knick fan philosophy. Let's talk about us for a second. Knick fans, we different. We romanticize the grind. We protect role players like family. Huh? We protect role players like family. I feel like Deuce is one of my family members. How long did all of us hold on to Frank Ntilikina like he was our little brother? Huh? 5 years, we every off season. This is Frank year right here. This year for Frank. Frank got this. Huh? How long? We fall in love with effort more than dominance, fam. That's because we used to it. I get it. Because effort is all we've had. Effort is all we've had. Huh? Yeah, I remember these rosters. All we had was hope. Huh? Yeah, I remember these rosters. They used to roll out. Here's the uncomfortable question. Do Knick fans actually want a dynasty? Or do we just want to feel good about the team? Do we just want to feel good, or do we want to be what the Warriors was? Do we want to be what Miami was? Do we want to be what Chicago was, what Detroit was, huh? Talk Knick to me. Because I'm ready to raise some banners. Huh? Being a part of the family is cool, but sometimes you got to tell that family member, listen, sit this one out. Huh? Do Knicks fans actually want a dynasty? Or do we just want to feel good about the team? Because those right there are not the same thing. Talk Knick to me. Dynasties break hearts first. They end conversations. They move on from fan favorites. Dynasties become the villains. And Knicks fans, historically, we struggle with that. We defend players with past logic. We hold on to potential longer than production. We confuse chemistry with a feeling. That's not insult. We've been traumatized. Huh? We have a TBI. We have traumatic brain injuries. That's trauma. That's not an insult. But trauma can't run a front office. The Giannis question is not basketball. It is not. Here's where people get me wrong. The Giannis question is not about basketball fit first. It's about hierarchy, fam. Talk Knick to me. Giannis changes the hierarchy of the entire franchise overnight. He changes who the offense bends around. He changes who gets forgiven for mistakes. He changes who becomes expendable. And he also changes who defines the culture. When a player like Giannis enters the building, everything rearranges itself. But there is no, but what about? Nah. You adjust to him. And that scares people because it removes the comfort. Huh? Talk Knick to me. I'm tired of being comfortable. I'd rather be uncomfortable a little minute if that means we're going to raise a banner. Let me make this real clear. This is that Miami 2010-2011 energy, man. LeBron didn't go to Miami because it was comfortable. He went there because he needed alignment. D-Wade sacrificed being the man. Chris Bosh sacrificed touches and ego. And role players sacrificed minutes and identity. And what happened? They hung banners. They hung banners. And they got hated for it. But nobody debates the banners. Nobody debates the banners. And in this analogy, Jalen Brunson is D-Wade all day, every day. The captain. Talk Knick to me. Giannis is LeBron. And OG Anunoby is Chris Bosh. That's not disrespect. That's reality. And just like Miami, everyone else becomes movable parts. Not because they aren't good people. Not because they didn't work hard. But because championships don't reward sentiment. The cost no one wants to say out loud. Here's the real price. You lose players fans love. You lose depth. You lose flexibility. And you will lose the excuse. Because once Giannis is here, there ain't no next year. Once Giannis is here, there ain't no next year, fam. There ain't no moral victories, fam. Talk Knick to me. There ain't no patient narratives. Talk Knick to me, baby. Huh? There's only rings or failure. There's only rings or failure. There's only rings or failure, y'all. Talk Knick to me. That pressure breaks some franchises. But the Knicks, we've been broken already for 50 years. Huh? How much more broke can we be? Huh? Talk Knick to me. Pressure isn't new here. Irrelevance is. Irrelevance is new. Huh? Here's why we don't let this moment pass. Let me tell you what happens if you don't do it. Giannis goes to Miami. Just like LeBron did. Giannis goes to Miami and raises banners. That team becomes the measuring stick. And the Knicks, just like in 2010 and 11, become the almost. Almost got Steph Curry. Almost got LeBron. Huh? Well, I'm tired of almost getting things. Again and again and again. You don't get many chances to pair a superstar forward with a superstar caliber guard who already embraces leadership, embraces the grind, embraces the struggle. You don't get that. That alignment is rare, y'all. Talk Knick to me. That alignment is rare. And when it shows up, you don't hesitate. History don't reward hesitation. History mocks it. Here's the real question. The final question to the fan base. Not for Leon. Not for the players. But for you, fam. Talk Knick to me. Are you ready to stop falling in love with the process? Are you ready to start demanding the results? Or are you ready to trade comfort for greatness? Because dynasties don't ask for permission, fam. Talk Knick to me, huh? Are you ready to trade comfort for greatness? I am. Dynasties don't ask for permission. Dynasties take what they want. And I don't know about you, Knick fan, but I'm ready to take what I want. I'm ready to be the villain. I'm ready to raise banners. I'll leave this with you. An identity statement. Championship teams aren't built on vibes. Championship teams are built on sacrifice. Yeah, talk Knick to me. Championship teams are not built on vibes. They are built on grit, on hard work, on dedication, on sacrifice. Talk Knick to me. And if the Knicks are serious, truly serious about winning multiple championships, as Leon Rose stated in the postseason presser when they fired Tibbs, then this is the moment. You choose legacy over feelings. This is the moment. You choose legacy over feelings. This is the price. And the price is steep. Greatness always comes to collect. I'm ready to be the villain. I'm ready to raise banners. I love the team. But sometimes, you gotta let go. This is the Talk Knick to Me podcast. This is episode 11. The price of a dynasty. And I am your host, Big Mizal. What it costs to win in New York. Are you ready to pay the price? Because I am. Holla at y'all in the next episode. Say it with your chest. Mizal out.